Greetings, everyone.
What's up, guys? We are back for a brand new video.
A little different this time. This time we are talking about the best
Iconic anime pets. Pets slash people, because some of these are going to be a little controversial.
We'll put pets in quotation marks.
Pets in quotation marks, yes.
However, with that being said, we're only doing 10. We're going to split it 5 and 5.
Yeah.
I do want to start with an honorable mention, though. It's not considered an anime, so Avatar: The Last Airbender. Appa and Momo.
Appa, bro.
Appa and Momo. But
alright, yeah, no, they definitely get shout outs. They are fantastic.
they get shout outs because they're not considered an anime, but I love them.
Well, if we're going super iconic, I got one more. Courage the Cowardly Dog. That man is massive.
So those are our honorable mentions. Shout out to our childhood.
Alright, so we are starting off with number 10, Philo from Rise of the Shield Hero. Is a very interesting new anime about a dude who basically was in the library one day. He got sucked into a book that was a video game. Three other people got sucked into a video game, but he got sucked into a book because he's a nerd and he reads. He got the Shield Hero, which is like the worst one, and they basically fucked him day one, and he got mad as fuck. And he had the proper reaction. He had the same reaction I would have. He didn't cry about it. He said, "Fuck all you motherfuckers. I'm gonna go do this shit on my own." And he got a slave girl. It's not as bad as it sounds. A demi-human. They made the contract, and then he got this pet. It's a little bird. He named her Philo because that's the name of the species. They're called Philolials. His demi-human kind of talked shit about him. He's like, "You don't think that's offensive?" He's like, "I don't fucking care. It's all a video game. Who fucking cares?" That's his whole attitude about this whole shit, by the way. I'm trying to get him to watch it, so hopefully this convinces him and you to watch this. But Philo basically meets the current Philolial queen, the strongest one of all of them, and she fights her, and she basically tells her that you're gonna be the next queen because I've been around here for a long fucking time. You're strong, you got it. So he has a Philolial queen as his pet. So that's pretty fucking a good iconic anime pet. So that's our start to our list.
All right, number 9, pretty iconic, but the reason he's lower on my list is because he doesn't get as much screen time as the rest of the people on here. That's Akamaru. Everybody knows Akamaru from Naruto. Kiba's little pet. He gets some good fight time. He's a cute little dog. But I mean, I don't really need to say much there. He's a cool little dog, but again, not enough screen time for me to put him super high on this list.
That is fair. I love me some Akamaru. His Fang over Fang Gatsuga was the best actual technique that nigga came out.
Yeah, that's the only technique that Kiba really has. So
I was like, well, he put the third hand on it eventually. Next we have Bond from Spy Family. The only reason this one is so low is just because there's not much really out now. I have to get caught up on the manga. I'm not all the way caught up yet, but there's just not that much out of him. But he is fantastic. From the moment they got him, she's already like an ESP. She already has powers.
You can definitely tell that this is gonna make for some pretty comedic times.
It's gonna make for super comedic times, bro.
Between Anya and Bond, they're gonna have some.
They've been super helpful with him so far.
With some people, with us watching mostly action style animes.
Yeah.
Spy Family is a nice break from that, and those two really they are hilarious.
So
that's a good one. My next one is probably not as iconic to some people, but I love him to absolute death. Sadaharu from Gintama. This man is the biggest fucking pet that you ever seen in your life.
And he's a menace.
And he is constantly chewing on Gintaki and
put whole people in his
chewing
mouth,
on people's
bro.
heads. Gintaki gets it the worst, but it is hilarious. Sadaharu is great, and his owner Kagura is just as much of a menace. We'll make a video about her soon. She's great.
She is great.
Gintama is growing up on my list. I'm really starting to love a lot of these characters.
I have actually fallen off as of late just because the things we talked about earlier, and I've been sad and shit. But yeah, I definitely got to get caught up. And Gintama is a fantastic one. They got some real good. It's a little random. It's a
lot of comedy. It's not so much storyline and action.
Holes and poke fun at a lot of that.
Gintaki's the only.
It's typical as hell.
Gintaki's definitely the strongest protagonist in all of anime. This man can do everything.
This
man can do Final Getsuga. This man can go Super Saiyan. This man can do all the above.
They've done it all. They did the Cell games at one point. So
Gintaki is the strongest.
Anyway, we're getting off track. But yeah,
As usual.
really great. Sir Hawk of the 7 Deadly Sins. This man is the captain of the scraps disposal in the horrible diner that Meliodas runs, because this nigga can make moves like a motherfucker, but apparently his food is terrible. And everyone just throws it on the floor, so Hawk just eats it up. This man, Hawk, is the shit talking. He's the hype man. Like, if your animal could talk, you need to get you a hawk, because this man is the biggest hype man for no reason. He can't say shit that he could ever back up, but he definitely gonna hype himself up every time he try to run at it.
Hype man
It's
Hawk.
hilarious. Hype man Hawk. So that's him on my list.
All right. Coming up next, this is where it's going to be a little controversial. Yoruichi Shihoden.
Yoruichi Shihoden.
Now
All right,
listen.
now get me here.
There's a tiny bit of manga spoilers here, so if you don't want to know about that, it's not super important, but if you don't want to know, skip ahead a little bit.
Skip ahead a little bit.
But Yoruichi is literally Kisuke's pet.
Yeah,
If
we were making this video, and I actually we almost got into an argument, but I had to realize, yeah, her Bankai is her turning into an electrified cat, and literally after she fought all the villains,
Kisuke just pulls out her little toy and here kitty kitty kitty, and she rolls up and just starts licking him in the face and all up in his lap, and
Kisuke is the luckiest.
she
man.
is his whole cat. I mean, even when her other transformation is his cat. So Kisuke Urahara is the luckiest man in the entire Bleachverse, and I don't really have a whole lot to say about that, because the more I think about it, the sadder it makes me.
Yeah, I don't get none of that. And it's kind of like that for Soul from Soul Eater too. He has Blair Witch. She's basically his cat. So, you know, if you're trying to refute that in the comments, remember that.
But,
Other people
like-
have whole people as cats.
And also
So,
Chainsaw Man, Denji's,
yeah, Denji's dog,
pet.
a whole pet.
and Denji's literally Makima's pet. So, I
So-
mean, if you really want to go there, we can go there.
Yeah, the main character in the anime is someone's pet. So, you know, before y'all start tripping in the comments,
But
it's a thing.
and at least Yoruichi is like, I want her to be my pet.
I would love her to be my pet. What do you mean? I need all that. So, next on my list, we have Pui. Pui is Yusuke Urameshi's spirit animal. When they killed him with a Car-Coon, Truck-Coon, Trade-Coon, all of the coons are maximum level minutes in anime. If you saw Yu Yu Hakusho, he died the first episode.
That's gonna be a Demon Time video entry, by the way. Truck-kun, just
Bro,
incoming.
remember this moment? Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Yeah, so he got struck by a car trying to save some dumbass kid playing with a soccer ball in the street. And to get
After
his
he told
body
them
back,
not to already.
yeah, after he literally told him not to get back in the street, he got back in the street and went, got him killed. So in the 1,000 years or so, every now and then they say this happens where someone who's not supposed to die today dies today. They didn't have a spot ready for him in heaven. So they offered him a chance to get his life back. Basically with the caveat of becoming a spirit detective, and they gave him an egg. The egg would either hatch as a monster that would eat his soul and he wouldn't exist no more, he wouldn't get to go to the afterlife at all, or he could come back as a human. And what hatched was Pui, because he's aggressive as hell, but he's a good person on the inside. So he, you know, it's a little soft and squishy. But Pui was the man. The whole fucking show, he was adorable. He was just being there. Every time he left, because Yusuke was the worst boyfriend in anime history. Every time he left his bitch, he left her with Pui at least, so he could keep her a little bit of comfort. So, yeah, it's Pui.
All right, number 2 on
This
our
is my
list.
kitty grave. Y'all love super kitties.
And this is gonna fall right in line with my number 2. This is our honorable mention, Gray Fullbuster, right there.
Yeah, this is Gray Fullbuster from Fairy Tail.
And that falls right in line with my number 2, which is Happy from Fairy Tail.
Oh,
Happy is one of the greatest pets in all of anime.
bro, he is
This man
fantastic.
be roasting the fuck out of everybody when he gets the
Specifically
opportunity.
Urza.
Specifically, Urza and Lucy get it the worst, but he be roasting
Oh,
the
yeah, I was
fuck
thinking about
out
he
of
do
everybody.
Lucy bad, bro.
Lucy
He
gets it
do
the
Lucy
fucking worst,
bad.
but Urza gets it bad too. I remember him drawing the little broken heart in the sand. Hey Urza, look what I do, and she just punted the fuck out of that man. Hilarious. Happy has some of the best moments in Fairy Tail. He carries a lot of the comedy. Fucking Love him.
And a show
Shout
where
out-
you need comedic relief because shit is going down constantly.
Shout out to all of the Exceeds, because
They're all
I love me some Frosh too. I think so too.
Bro, a
But-
cat in a frog costume, bro. That's so cute.
But
That's
Happy has
so
to take the
cute.
cue because he gets the most screen time, and that man is just an
He
absolute
does, he
menace.
does.
And he becoming in clutch too. He becoming in
That
clutch.
cat in a frog costume talking to niggas
So
crying
cute.
is this cute.
Frosh is the best.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Frosh is so cute.
But coming in as my top, we got OG Dragon Ball. I know we don't make that many videos on him, but Icarus, bro. Icarus is the OG. Not only was he good canon, they made him even better with the abridged series, bro. Remember the Goku and the Cooler movie? Bro, they put this thing in a cave talking about some, oh, I'm so hungry. Find me some meat. He was like, okay, Dad, I'm gonna get you something. He was like, oh, we could just eat Icarus. He's like, no, the whole thing. You know Goku be thinking it for real because he's dumb. He's dumb as hell.
And Goku just wants to.
And he just want to eat. So, that is it.
Coming out at the top of the list, whether again controversial list, whether you think of him as a pet or not, Pikachu.
Pika.
I mean, that man is the most. If you don't think he's the most iconic pet in all of anime,
He
then
definitely is.
I don't know what. I mean, you could show your fucking grandmother a picture of Pikachu, and oh yeah, that's Pikachu. You could show someone
There
fucking.
wasn't no other Pokemon.
Yeah,
no
you could
other
probably show
Pokemon.
someone 5 years old. What's that? Oh, Pikachu. Everybody knows what Pikachu is.
And to show you how bad it is, my old master, his name was Chris, I used to fight under. Every time I brought up an anime, he just thought it was Pokemon. Everything on the planet, bro. I'm talking about Goku, Vegeta, this nigga was like, oh yeah, you talking about Pokemon? And he don't even say Pokemon, he say Pokemon. But he know who the fuck Pikachu was though.
Everybody knows who
No, what the
Pikachu
fuck
is.
Pikachu?
You can go around your school. The two people that are most iconic in all of anime are Pikachu and Goku.
Yep.
Everybody will know who you're talking about. So that's about all we got for pets, though.
Yep.
Maybe a little controversial, but
Subscribe if you like cute kitties. He gonna be in on our video. Look at his cute face. Subscribe.
no Yoruichi, but he'll do.